Ipswich have proved something of a bogey team to Manchester United in recent meetings. They beat them 3-2 at home in September and have drawn their last 2 league visits to Old Trafford. Manchester United with Roy Keane playing at right back this afternoon. Kanchelskis, who looks hungry for the ball. Hughes, nice little touch back to him. Giggs is backed off to give width on the left. Irwin, Kanchelskis, and Giggs comes out with it. There are 2 to look for. Cole's taken up a position. Hughes is in. It's a corner. The front 2 for Manchester United were twisting and turning then to find a bit of room as Giggs came into the penalty area and looked up and tried to pick out one of them. Hughes exploding towards that near post. Ince is there. This is Steve Bruce. Out to Roy Keane into the 6-yard box, and it's desperate defending from Ipswich. Walker's put it out. It's another corner, and Manchester United making their intentions very clear. Here's Ryan Giggs. Flick on by Pallister, and it was Ince. Not sure if he got a connection or not. The ball flashed wide of the back post. In by Giggs, and Gary Pallister with the little flick on, and Ince may not have got any connection. Ops instead for Denis Irwin. Irwin again. Hughes has made a break. Out wide to Roy Keane. Well struck, in off the post. 1-0 Man United. And we've had just about 15 minutes. Roy Keane, who's operating at right back for the side today, pops in his 3rd goal of the season, and he was well found by Mark Hughes when it might have appeared that Hughes would give it to others. He saw that Keane had a lot of space on the edge of the penalty area, and the shot was precise enough to beat Craig Forrest and in off the post. Again they look for Chapman. Here's Sedgley just to knock it up. Keane's header. John Walk. Yallop. Oh, it will stay in play. Giggs charged it down, and he can continue the run right into the penalty area. And there are hordes of red shirts arriving, and they've lifted the roof off. There were more red shirts bearing down on Craig Forrest than there were blue defenders. 3rd goal for Manchester United in what is his 7th appearance since his arrival from Newcastle. This is Neil Thompson. He's got Slater on the touchline, but he didn't find him. He gave it to Ince, and they're in trouble again here. Roy Keane didn't get a clean-sighted goal, but he nearly squeezed it in. It's a goal kick. Manchester United suggest that there was a touch by the goalkeeper, and the smile on the face of Craig Forrest would seem to confirm it. Almost half an hour played, and Ipswich with their first corner, which Thompson takes off the head of Linnigan. Sedgley will retrieve it. Palmer goes on his outside. Here's Alex Matthew. Inside nicely to Slater. They've got it out to Matthew. He's kept his feet, and Bruce has got it out from the 6-yard box when Schmeichel was way off his line. And Ipswich with a real opportunity to make an impact on the match just when Manchester United were beginning to flex themselves and play with a real arrogance. A goal then would have just set them back a bit. Thompson knocks it to the back post where Walk is waiting, and he got it down. Sedgley out by Ince. Keane finally to clear it upfield, but the 2 successive corners by Ipswich certainly asked 1 or 2 questions of that Manchester United defence. And with Schmeichel at one stage way off his goal line, The goal might have been at their mercy, but here's Andy Cole. Good strike. For once, there weren't that many other players in support. He was slightly isolated. Struck it with venom. Thompson. Slater. Skips past McClare. Still Slater. Ince, who stole it. And Kanchelskis. Again, Manchester United turning defence very quickly into attack. McClare on his outside. Invites a decent cross. It's forced him wide, though. They got it back with ease. Here's Hughes. Spectacular. Off the bar. Cole. It's his second. And Old Trafford is just restrained a little bit in its celebration until there's confirmation that Andy Cole is okay. But it's Cole's second of the match. It's Manchester United's third. And you start to think about record scores this season. United beat Manchester City here 5-0 back in November. Maybe that Andy Linighan, in his desperation to prevent Cole from scoring, just caught the back of the United player. Alex Ferguson hasn't yet allowed himself a smile at the scoreline. Andy Cole just jogging back a little gingerly. And now the crowd reward his goal with a ripple of applause. Comfortable first half for Manchester United, in which their goal was barely troubled. Manchester United with Lee Sharp on at left back at the start of the second half. Denis Irwin has gone to right back, and Roy Keane, the player who has been replaced. Pallister steering it neatly back to Peter Schmeichel. Hughes battling with Linighan. Pushed over by the defender in the end. It's a free kick, and that may be one push too many by David Linighan. Yes, it's a yellow card. Well, it looked a fair enough tussle between defender and striker until the final push by Linighan, which teasing and tormenting them. Out to Denis Irwin, to the back post. Cole's in there. It's in. The new signing, the new hero. Been picked off by Giggs, and he's already got the defenders on the run. He's turned two of them. Giggs into the 6-yard box. Oh, it's in. He's just steamrolling all over poor Ipswich, the team who are second bottom on 23 points, looking at a real hammering. We've not had 10 minutes in the second half, and Hughes slams in United's fifth. It's a scoreline which already equals the 5-0 victory which Old Trafford enjoyed over Manchester City earlier this season. Here's Slater. Ipswich desperately trying to get something in this match. Sedgley backing up. And that was McClare back defending, and now here's Kanchelskis. Hughes gives it in back and just torn them apart. The defence is ragged. Here's Kanchelskis. Cole comes to meet him. Cole for his hat-trick. Great save, Forrest. Well, apologies, it wasn't for his hat-trick, was it? It was for his fourth. But that would have made it absolutely cement clear if there is a doubt about the third. McClare. Giggs inside them, in on Forrest. It's in the air. Hughes has won it. It's number 6. And the importance of this result, really, Manchester United 3 points behind Blackburn at the start of play at the top of the Premiership, and their goal difference 6 goals worse, but they've pulled that back in one afternoon against Ipswich. It's 6-0 It's Mark Hughes' second, and the chase for the Premiership title is now well and truly joined with Blackburn. And the distribution finds McClare. Here's Andy Cole. Into Hughes. Oh, inside the defence, McClare! Hughes has saved it. Cole for Ipswich. And we're now looking at the best result in the Premiership this season. Aston Villa's 7-1 defeat of Wimbledon was the best before today, but this is 7-0 Manchester United. And Andy Cole, in one afternoon, has perhaps begun to make £7 million look like a bargain, if that truly is possible. Sedgley. Pallister will get to it. Just enough on it to find Schmeichel. Hughes has started his run. Forrest has come out of his area. And the referee decides that he handled. It's a yellow card. And United have taken it quickly. Ince. Referee Graham Cole of Tilehurst near Reading allowing Manchester United to take it quickly and retain an advantage. And Ince just simply chipping in, really, his 5th goal of the season. It was an empty net. Here's Frank Yallop. Hits it in first time, out by Irwin. Cole will keep it in play and starts yet another run on Ipswich's goal. Yallop ahead of him. Yallop put it out, United have a corner. And the job's not complete yet for the Ipswich defenders. Pallister has come up from the back. Ince is in there. Here's Cole with his back to goal. It didn't make any difference. Into the nets, off the woodwork. Almost single-handedly this afternoon, Andy Cole has wiped out the goal difference which Blackburn were enjoying at the start of the match. But's in a good position to cross if Kanchelskis finally decides to give it to him. Ince, left foot, deflected as an offside flag, so it's the final whistle. And after the hiccup at Everton last week, and United hell-bent to retain the title and still challenging to retain the double, and they've beaten Ipswich by 9 goals to 0.